think I was on mute. Good evening. How are you all doing? Hello, hello. Hi, Joanna. Hope you are doing well. I have had a full-on crafty weekend. It has been World Card Making Day. If you haven't heard the news, it was World Card Making Day yesterday. So lots of cards were made. Hello, hello. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Kathleen. Evening, Karen. Yes, that is better. You can hear me now. I know. It helps when I unmute myself. So all this tech and yeah, I had the mute button on. So hope you are doing all right. I had a class at home on Thursday and Friday evening. And then on Saturday, I had an online class using the Festive and Fun set. So we made lots of bright, fun cards. Hey, Annette, how are you? And tonight I thought I would have a play with the seasonal branches. Now, I had this set, I really liked this set when the annual catalogue came out, and I haven't had a chance to play with it. I thought in the summertime when the catalogue came out, so it came out in May time, obviously the flowers and the summer kind of, but I thought it's perfect for like winter berries and autumnal leaves. So I kind of feel like this time of the year we might want more autumnal cards, we might want more Christmas cards. So I thought we'd have a play with this stamp set, so called Seasonal Branches. Hello everyone joining. Welcome whether you're here live or if you're on the replay. I am going to pop you to my desk and we'll get going. Let me put you onto my desk here. Hopefully you can see that okay. So this is the stamp set that I'm going to play with. Seasonal Branches. It's got a sweet bird in there. Really lovely for colouring. Kat says, goodness, don't even recall seeing that in the catalogue. I know. Let me find it for you. It is, thank goodness for the index at the back. Where is it? It is page 21 of the annual catalogue. So there it is. Just there. And it's got a whole load of dies that go with it as well. I'll show you those. I'm not sure I'm going to use those tonight, but it does have some very pretty dies. Let me grab those. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it, how we can overlook things and then kind of move on to the next thing that catches, the next shiny thing that catches our eye, which is lovely. But I thought, I bought this and I really want to make the cards that I had in mind when I originally bought it, which was Christmassy cards and autumnal cards. So it's got the branch, it'll cut out a branch, it'll cut around the die, and then it's got extra flowers and little leaves. I might just grab those. And what else has it got? Oh, it cuts out the apples and like the little tulip, like a little tulip flower. Get well wishes in there. So there's like lots of you're in my thoughts. So some nice sentiments in there as well. Shiny, definitely, I know. Right, let's put them out the way. So just to do you know what? I've gone to my desk view and I didn't click on I've been playing around with my tech. If anyone saw the countdown, I managed to get my tech going for that, which was quite exciting. But I've managed to get a little picture of me. So I normally have my little square in the corner and I've managed to get a circle. So I was quite excited about that. So I might stay here with you for the live. We'll see how we go. It depends if I'm up and down for dies and things, in which case I will get rid of my image. But it's quite nice to be able to talk to you and you to be able to see me. So fancy. I know, right? Here's me cracking on as normal, and I forgot I'd even done it. It gets fancier, so wait for this. I wanted just to let you know that my bear class, I'm going to point that way, is closing tomorrow lunchtime. So you've got this evening, and I will be placing the order tomorrow night for the supplies for this class. So the class will be taking place on the 27th and 28th of October. It is a part 1, part 2 class, not a repeat. So it's a double class and you get at least 6 projects as part of your class. So there'll be a few fancy folds, there'll be some colouring techniques, there will be cutting from the designer paper. In terms of supplies, if you're wanting to order on the free shipping that is happening, I am using iridescent ribbon, which is this one. I am using these gems here, which are the adhesive backed glitter sequins, and then the DSP that coordinates with the berry stamp set. I don't have the punch, so I'm not really using the punch, and I'm not using the Memories and More cards. I'm only using the designer paper or the stamps. So if you're joining for the online only and you're wanting to order on the free shipping, then they will be the supplies that you'll need in terms of consumables. So, and I will just skip to this as well to say that free shipping is happening from Monday to Wednesday for orders of £60 or more. If you need to get some supplies or you want to place an order with me through my online store, then free shipping Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. So yes, so they are my announcements for now. Let's get making. But yes, I know, fancy technology. I was very chuffed. I had to sort of show my husband and he went, oh, that's nice. But I was like, no, you don't understand. I've managed to make it do this thing. I get to share it with you guys, and you'll appreciate how excited I could be about small things, going from a square to a circle. Who knew? Right, let's do some stamping with this branch, and let me bring you in a little closer. So I have pulled out Pecan Pie and Real Red because I'm going to do a Christmassy branch. So we've got Pecan Pie and then the berries that are with the set. So you get berries, flowers and leaves, and they all sit over the top of the branch like that, which is very cool. So makes a quick branch, and then I'm going to stamp the bird, which is here. So that's the only thing with being on camera, you can see me looking for my stuff that's lost within the space of my grid sheet. Right, let's do the bird. So you can kind of line his feet up onto that branch, and it sits really nicely onto the knot of the branch there. Hello, welcome to those joining. Right, let's do some colouring with this bird. So I pulled out, I want to make this into a robin. So I've got Real Red, a bit of light pumpkin, and my crumb cake, which is here as well. So I've got crumb cake. So I've got red, light pumpkin, and crumb cake. Carol says we've lost sound, but I haven't done anything with my volume. So I'm wondering if it's maybe on Carol's device. I'm sure you'll all jump in to let me know that you can still hear me okay. Okay, fine. Maybe someone could just kindly message Carol and just ask her to come out and back in again. That would be wonderful. Or just reply to her comment on the chat. That would be amazing. I would be very appreciative. Right, red. And Carol, it was just me. You got it. Evening, Alison. Okay, don't want too much shading. I'm well lit up. That's the only thing I'd say. Glowing from my lights. Right, so let's do Mr. Robin. So I had to do a little bit of Googling for a robin because I don't know, I automatically think robin redbreast, and that I think the red is the tummy, but it's not. It's higher up than you think when you're colouring a robin. So I may have gone a bit too red there, but I'm just going to blend that down with the light pumpkin pie and the light red. And then we'll bring in the crumb cake. Right. I'll blend that out. And actually go back over some of that red as well, and that will kind of blur that together. But I do want to leave some of the red on his tummy. Can you see that? I'll add some of the crumb cake. Sweet. A little yellow beak. Okay, I'm happy with that. So the leaf in this set is this leaf, and it does look more autumnal, I think. So I had a look around in my set for more of a holly, and in the Joy of Noel are these little holly leaves here, and they're a tiny bit bigger than I might like, but they're not too big for the card. So compared to the leaf, they're a little bit bigger, but marginally. Morning, Sylvia. Right, let's grab. So we've got Old Olive, and we're going to in there, and there's a nice gap for some holly in there. So we're mixing our berries with the holly, and then we're going to colour that with our Old Olive blend. So I've stamped in Old Olive, and I'm going to colour that in Old Olive. So did everyone have a wonderful World Card Making Day? Did you get creative this weekend? Did you make a card? Did you send a card? Probably more importantly. If you've made one, have you sent it, or have you intentions to send it? Okay. So we've got our holly in there. Now, the berries are okay like that, but I think I want to kind of colour them a bit darker. So it has been that is it I should have looked this up, but it's been Canadian Thanksgiving, hasn't it? So it's completely understandable, Annette. So is that today, as opposed, is the actual day today, or was it yesterday? I should have looked this up. But happy Thanksgiving to everyone celebrating that. Right, this is dark royal red. I'm just going to dot over the top of each of the berries. Monday. Oh, it's not happened yet. Monday. So, but I bet you've been having a lovely weekend nonetheless. So, let's do. So I'm using the bullet tip and I'm just dotting into each of the berries. There's no infill stamp. Well, there is, but it doesn't. There's this one, which is like little dots, but it won't infill that. So just using the blend, what I'm doing. And it doesn't matter if you miss the dots a little bit. Okay, so it's coming together. Let me I'm always done with the intermittent. We celebrated with in-laws and turkey in the oven. Tomorrow is my extended. Nice. Right. Let's do now. I don't know whether to cut this out or leave it on the page as it is. My worry is if I cut it out, I'm not going to get the cut out from between the branches. So I'm thinking I'll probably just leave it as is. Hey, Kim. How are you? Let me grab my pool party and just put some pool party between these branches. So that way we don't need to cut it out and it just gives it a bit of depth. Around those. There. Better. So we've got a bit of depth behind that. And now currently cutting out wreath and birds. Nice. I'm going to put some shimmery paste. So we used these masks the other week with the sunflowers on, but there is a mask with the snowflakes, which is in the same set, and it's got some beautiful snowflakes in there. So I'm going to pop. I just don't know whether to go over the top or cut that and then have this sort of snowflakiness behind, but I'm tempted just to go for it and put it like over the top. So I'm going to do shimmery paste. I'm just going to go for it. There. That's pretty, isn't it? So it gives it a bit of texture, maybe some. Yeah, don't snip yourself whilst you're watching, Kim. We don't want any accidents. Right, what else do? We don't want a snowflake on the robin's actual head. There, pretty. That mask is just beautiful. Gorgeous. Right. This, if you don't know or haven't used this paste very much, it does dry very quickly. So just make sure that you put your lid back on and you give your stamps a wipe. I haven't been very organised and I haven't brought a cloth in with me. So I'm going to just, what am I going to do? Have I got any? I'm rummaging through my bin to see if I've got any tissues or anything. Oh, I have got a tissue there. So just to take some of that paste off and I'll deal with it properly later. But you don't want to leave all the lumpy paste on your mask, otherwise it will not look. Paste all over my hands. No, you don't want that to ruin your mask. Now I've got paste down my dress as well. Whoops. I should learn to bring something in to wipe my hands with, really. All right. Let's do some splatters of blue. So that is balmy blue. That'd be fine. And maybe some of these as they're on my desk. So these are the adhesive backed glitter sequins, and let's put them in amongst our snowflakes. It's a bit big there. Put a smaller one. So we've got 4. I kind of like that as it is. I'm just wondering whether it needs, thank you, yes, it's seasonal branches, so the branch and the bird and everything is from that one, page 21 of the annual catalogue. I wonder if we just pop it onto some like a red mount, and then maybe onto white card. So we could have it on a top of red. I might need to come back. I'm going to let the paste dry before we chop it, but I might just chop that down a little and then mount it on red, and then we'll mount it on a white base. I would like to put some twine on or something, but I'm not sure. I don't know. We could maybe get a sentiment going across here. There isn't really a Christmas sentiment in this set, but Making Spirits Bright is in that one, or what's in that one? We've got the other one, which is, let me just reach up that one. Season's Greetings, which is all sketchy. Which could look really pretty with this one. This might be an actual simple Christmas card a la Emma. What do you reckon? Season's Greetings, or I think the Season's Greetings is nicer. Making Spirits Bright or Season's Greeting. Don't suppose it matters much. Don't suppose it matters. Let's do Making Spirits Bright. Melissa and Annette have both said Season's Greetings. So, Sue has now said the same. I'm going to swip swap. Now, I might stamp the Season's Greeting in the pecan pie. Which will, everyone's saying Season's Greetings. Okay. Let's do the scrap. So we'll keep it in the same colours as the branch. And cut that out. I think that's thick white, so it's a little bit trickier to cut out when it's on the thick white. But we'll give it a bit more stability. I might cut it separate as well. And then we can decide whether we want it along the way or one under the other. So Yills. So I have a delivery coming on Tuesday. It was scheduled for Tuesday. I signed up for the demonstrator event, which is on stage online in November. And as part of that, you, as a demonstrator, get to pre-order some sneak peek products. And there's a beautiful, well, it's a fun bee bundle. And that is arriving hopefully Tuesday. So maybe next weekend, we'll have a little sneak peek and a play with that bundle. Yeah. So the other thing that's happening at the minute, in case you haven't seen it, I have shared it a reasonable amount, but in case you haven't seen it, there is a joining offer. And if you don't have a demonstrator already, or you've been a demonstrator and you're thinking about rejoining, I would love you to join my team. It is 35% off or 35% more on the starter kit. So you can either spend around the £60 mark and get £130 of product, or £99 and get 175 around that mark, £175 of product. So either way, one or the other is a great deal. It's free postage and packaging, and included in that you get registration to the online event that is of a value of £72. If you're a demonstrator, that's what it costs you to sign up to that event. And you're getting that registration for free as part of your joining. So it's an incredible deal at the minute. It's always a good deal to join. It gives you extra product in your starter kit. It gives you discount when you order while you're active. You get to be part of a crafty community and craft with like-minded people. But this is an exceptional offer. It's the 35 year anniversary, and it's an incredible joining offer. It is the best way to get your hands on the most amount of product. So, and there's no lock-in or tie-in. You can just utilize and shop for yourself, or if you want to, you can sell product, but there's no requirement to do that. If you didn't meet the minimum quarterly amount, which actually is amazing at this time of year as well, because you only have to meet the minimums by April next year. So you've got nearly 7 months of being able to order and enjoy the discounts. And even if you didn't meet the minimums, you would have it for that time. And you get all the sneak peeks and early access as a demonstrator. You don't have to demonstrate, which I think is a bit of a, in the name it says demonstrator, but you don't have to demonstrate. You can just enjoy the discounts. Andy says, love that. I didn't even think about that. I just plunked it on. There was no choice on that. And I'm just going to pop in, and I should have probably, whoops, a bit of twine in there. I should have trimmed this down really before. Oh, I've just blocked that. Never mind. I should have trimmed this down. This is when this trimmer gets grubby, because I'm trying to trim it down after the after we've made it. Right, let's cut a red layer. Let's cut a red layer. So we'll do 14.5 by 10.2. That should be enough just to have a skinny border on there. Maybe a little bit more off the bottom. And let's do glue that on. Holly says, so very pretty. Bless you. Thank you so much. Right, let's glue that on. And then should we do, I've left the flowers in the stamp case, but I have put the autumn leaves onto a block in readiness. So we can do an autumn, I think we'll do like an autumn version rather than try and redesign the layout. I think if we do an autumnal version of this card, pretty. Don't know if there's beautifulness. Bless you. And it's not purple, and she still thinks it's beautiful. That's high praise indeed. Right, thick white card base. Let's do 10.5. Me too, Judy. Me too. Love a robin on a Christmas card. Right, let's stick that on. Hey Hazel. Let's add that to there. I've only made one so far, so I've got another one to make. There we go. I did share these in my Instagram story, but I thought I'd quickly just show you before we make the next card. The 3 cards I made for World Card Making Day. So these were shared by Stampin' Up, and if you want, you can go back and watch the event if you missed it. This was my take on card number 1 that they shared. So I wasn't sure about the yellow and the stripes, so I just added a whole load of bling to my card. So I just went gold and shiny. So that was my take on that one. And then the middle one was a similar layout to this. They had the blue bars at the top and the thank you at the bottom. So I've just had it top and bottom, and then the sentiment across the middle. And of course I've added some lemon lime twist and some linen thread. I've also added some gold glimmer and some gilding leaf because I thought I'd make it a little bit extra. And then the background is that embossing folder. That's from the basic 3D embossing folders, but stunning with the shiny gold. And I've just, once I've watercolored that leaf, I just smudged it with some glue, like a very light layer of glue, and then pushed the gold leaf over the edge of it. So it's very easy to add that gold flake. A little messy, but easy to add on. And then the last one, I swapped the layout around a little, but the sentiment was let's eat cake. So I thought I needed to add some cake to that card. And of course some twine. So this is the in color twine, and then that is Tahitian Tide, lemon lime twist and berry burst with a little bit of bubble bath. And then I've just done coordinating colors on the cake, but the cake is from the Curved Occasions. I was just trying to read that. Curved Occasion. So that isn't in the same set. The set with the Let's Eat Cake doesn't have the cake in it. I pulled that from another set. So there you go. That is my 3 World Card Making Day cards, all with a reasonable amount of bling. Bling and sparkle added to those. I've put the blue one on my Facebook page, but I'll add all 3 of them to my newsletter, which I'm hoping to get out this evening. So that is on my to-do list after this live. Right, let's make a second card. And we'll do similar layout, but we'll make it autumnal. So thanks, Kim. So you like that one? It's a fun one. Is that the one with the cake? Yeah. Kat says, wow, have you used the gold Flakes Cat. Have you used them before? Who hasn't? Oh, I know, Elizabeth, but mine are super like stepped up with things, the kitchen sink thrown at them, really. That's very kind of you to say, but I know like the world card making, it's aimed at everybody, isn't it? Is to get brand new people involved in making. So they're always going to be a little more of the beginner stamper cards, aren't they? And my cards tend not to be super beginner, but I think they are achievable. I have to say, my cards are not beginner, but I definitely think they are achievable step by step. So right. Oh, I've just done the berries again. Right, well, that's a second card for another day. Let me just put that out of the way. I was busy chatting. All right, let's do branch and the leaves. So, let's line that up. So although I've got an order coming on Tuesday, I thought that I think my order, I'm going to make use of the free shipping on. I'm going to get some basics. I realised I was short on things like my white is quite low, and what else did I have on my list? Oh, I need to get some tear and tape and things like that. So I'm going to put an order in. So if anyone wants to add on to that, if you're local and you want to add on to that order, I will be ordering tomorrow evening on the free shipping. So feel free to let me know if you've got a slightly smaller order and you still want to take advantage of the free shipping. I will be ordering. Cass says, once the gold flakes, the effect of flakes on top of very colour is amazing. I'll keep it. Oh, bless you. Yes, I will. I promise. I promise. Fingers crossed. I promise. I will. Pinky promise. I will send out my newsletter. Right. Let's do some autumn leaves. My goodness, I'm warm. Oh, hot. It's been really mild here. The weather's been a bit crazy, hasn't it? Because we've had crazy weather up in Scotland with the floods and the rains and stuff, and it's been really mild and warm down here. It's been have you looked at the new online exclusive early items we can order, like the garden one? I have. That is going to be in my basket, so it's going to be on its way. I was going to resist. I was going to wait until the online exclusives went live, just because I've got lots going on with other classes and bits and pieces, and I thought I'll wait. And then with the free shipping, it would be rude not to order it now. It's a very nice stamp with the wheelbarrow. So I'm mixing. I've got Daffodil Delight, Pumpkin Pie, and Old Olive, and just mixing the colours. Maybe a touch of red. All kind of the colours I had on the desk from berries. Let's do some green. Just the leaves are changing. Debbie says it's been very warm here today, but suddenly got cold. Fall. Do you prefer fall? Do you prefer that kind of autumnal weather? I think if you're in a climate where you have very hot and long summers, you probably really crave the autumn. I love the summer. I do like the autumn. I like it when it's dry and crisp. But spring and summer are my favourite seasons. The hexagon one for World Card Making Day, is that in the next catalogue? Do you know? Yes, they said during World Card Making Day. Yes, that is an early release for the World Card Making Day, but it will be in the spring mini, so the one that is January to April. I'm sure someone will jump on and correct me if I'm mistaken with that, but I'm almost certain that is the case. I love the punch. It's a really lovely shape punch. So, great. I need, yes, you definitely need it. The punch is lovely. And once you watch it, you'll definitely want the punch, because there was some very cool techniques shared with it. How to extend out the shape and stuff like that. So yeah. Melissa says we've had a slight cool down and she's loving it. Yeah, I bet after the summer you've had, it was an absolute heat wave. So because you're in Florida, it was super hot. Right, let's put some red just over this one. And some red on there. Kind of have a bit of red going across each of them. The light yellow is a good one. When you've got colours like this, it kind of adds colour, but you can kind of blend a little bit with a lighter colour. So I'm using that just to blend out some of those. There. So we've got our autumnal leaves. And that's a brutally hot. Yeah, enjoying the first cool day. Yes. Right, shall we die cut? We could do the little leaves that are in here. So you get 5 of those. If we colour a little bit on this paper, we'll kind of do bits of red with yellow, and orange. I'm not sure how well this is going to blend out, and whether we it's just going to end up a bit of a muddy mess. But we might need to colour the leaves separately, but we'll see. We'll give this a go. I've not tried this, so let's just add in. Bit of red, bit of green. Let's see. Right, let's get our mini. Move you up a little. So on many of you have seen me use my mini. I use the 3 plate because it goes through every time. I find that I don't have a problem with it not going through. Whereas with the 1 plate, it tends to sometimes go, sometimes not go. These aren't bad, I don't think. I've turned out all right. Right, let's do another one. Okay. Some white bits, I'm likely to just add some pen onto those. But there's little holes to poke through to pop them out. And so we've then got, look at these. So we've got some extra little leaves. They've turned out pretty. I'm just going to fill in some of the white. Deanne says, finally able to catch me live. Welcome, welcome. I hope you've had a good weekend. Right, let's do. Can you see those there? I've kind of camera up, camera down, but hopefully you can see them okay. Let me bring them up. Aren't they pretty? Got all the different kind of. These look like salsa. I know. These are a bit more vibrant than these, for sure. I'm just wondering if we can kind of give them a little scrunch. So we might have some extra leaves on there, and I'm thinking we could maybe put a little bit of gold on this, but we'll just see how we go. Because I also have the wheel over here, my leaf mask. So this one comes with the sunflowers as well. So the sunflower mask you've been seeing a lot of. This one is in the same packet. So the snowflakes and this one is abundant something masks. I'm rubbish with names. Abundant Beauty, something like that. Hopeless. Page 47, Abundant Beauty decorative mask. Page 47. They're £10, and you get the sort of herringbone, the leaves, the snowflakes, and the sunflowers. And I'm just wondering if we could do a similar kind of thing and have some shimmery leaves. Or let's do the bird first, and then we'll come back to adding the leaves on. Let's do the bird, and then we can do a minute. Right, we've got the bird. So grey, let me colour it in. Let me go in a bit closer. Grey. So I've got grey granite. Birds are brilliant because they're a good size and not too much sketchy lines on them, which means that they're ideal for colouring and adding any different kind of colourways. So that's the grey granite and the light old olive, and then I'm just going to stick to like the yellow from the leaves. Not sure exactly what bird that might be, but for any bird watchers, what bird might that be? Grey, green and yellow. A budgie. I don't know. Maybe not. Right, let's do some paste. I think what I'm thinking is we could do some colour into the paste. So do? Should we stick with green? Goldfinch. I'll take it, Hazel. Regals. What colour? Old olive. We've got our ink refill. We're going to get a little bit of our paste. We won't need loads, that'll be plenty. Plenty. And put a little bit of our ink. That's probably too much. I've gone a little bit mad. Now, this is going to make or break this card, because I might just end up covering it in a green mush. Heather, how nice of you to comment on my circle. Thank you. A little bit of I've been desperate to do it for ages. It just hasn't been on the top of my priority list, and I was sat there late the other evening and I was like, right, I'm going to find out how to do that. So off I went and I did it. I was very chuffed. Right, this is gonna, oh goodness, I don't know if this is gonna make a mess or not. I mean, it is making a mess. Right, let's see if we can mix quickly, because I don't want it all green. I'm going to see if I can mix some, work quickly to mix some yellow or orange. Yellow probably. Thought it was nice to be able to, the square kind of took up a bit, a bit too much space as well, but I thought it was nice to see you, or you see me really, while I was live. Right, let's see if we can add in a mix of colours without it going horribly wrong. This mask has not been used, so right, we've got half leaves for sure. I've not filled in all my leaves. Right, 3, 2, 1, are we ready? Not so sure. I should have stuck with the iridescent, the kind of plain. It's a bit too heavy, isn't it? And now it's all over there. What do we do? Do we go with it? Oh, it's a lot of paste, isn't it? It's a lot of paste. I was hoping it would be really... I wonder if I could scrape it away and then cut that out. See if we can rescue it, because it doesn't look good. Right. We can rescue it. Right. I'll deal with that mess of paste later. Sometimes you have to try these things. I think it would be fine. The paste would be fine, actually. The paste would be fine if you had a mix of autumnal kind of paste all over the background, and mixed and matched that to get a nice background. But that is too heavy with those leaves. Oh, do you know what? I will just leave that. I'm going to have to deal with that later. Right, let's rescue this and cut it out, because I'm definitely not colouring that all again. And a little bit of over paste will be fine. And we can then add our leaves on. I really thought that it would kind of look a bit green and yellow. Well, exactly. Jo said it would have looked great in purple. That's where I went wrong, Joanna. I should have pasted it in Purple in Gorgeous Grape. The leaves are too big, I think. That's the problem. They're out of proportion for the size of the leaves. Whereas the snowflakes going over the berries are two different images. If I'm honest, I think that's probably where we're at. But it's tricky to get the smaller leaves off that mask without getting the bigger ones. So anything looks good in purple. I know. I swear it was my mistake. I'll know better for next time, Joanna. Gorgeous Grape and Blackberry Bliss, it should have been. Right, let's cut this out and then we can get rid of all that mess. Good job I didn't go too far over the leaves. It will survive. And we can just add, we might revert back to gold flakes, you know. I think that might be what we do. What time is it? 9:30. Not too bad. We've been going an hour. We'll get this card made. Right. Nothing that those leaves won't cover up. Right, I'm going to treat myself. Good save. I know. I think we were talking at class. I was saying about one of the designs that I was trying for class, and it ended up in the bin. And I can assure you, my stuff definitely ends up in the bin, being rescued or pulled apart many a time when I'm designing. But you've got to try, haven't you? I did already make one, Heather. I've made a Christmassy one. So I'm going for same layout. Right. Let's do. What about, actually, we could do the if we glue dot these on, we could do that leafy. Well, we could do the leaves in there. I will just try whether it's going to get green on it or not. I don't know. I'm going to just quickly try the plain paste. I mean, let's just make a complete mess of it. Why not? Let's try just some of the shimmer. On the background, and then have that over the top. I just still don't think even that looks good. No, I'm going to keep that paste keep that background and abandon paste on this one. Sometimes you just got to give in, haven't you? It's not happening. We do need a background though. Another piece of white. We could just do some blending. The army blue. So we add that. That will have a nice hue behind it, which is pretty. And then we can glue dot these on. These little leaves. And I am exciting day in my house today. I spent a good few, it must have been an hour or so, I don't know, but it was quite a while. And I blitzed my bathroom. It's all very exciting news here. But doesn't it feel good when it is just sparkling shiny from top to bottom? yeah, I was absolutely exhausted afterwards, but yeah, it was like a sense of achievement once that was all done today. Sometimes I have to step away from the craft room and do the boring household chores, but you know, it was a definite sense of achievement. So that was, whilst having a very crafty weekend with classes and bits and pieces, those things have to be slotted in, don't they? Right, let's do, I maybe should have left it until after this card because my hands are inky and glittery and could do with a big wash. Right, let's get those on there. I think we've saved this. I think it'll be fine. We're going to keep it more simple though. It's going to be no paste. Using all these leaves. And there, it just brings it to life actually. I really like that. It's got a bit of glitter on there from before, but that's no bad thing. And then that leaf I've stuck upside down, so I'm going to abandon that one. Now to gold paste or not gold paste, gold flakes. I don't think I am. I think the if the paste is anything to go by, I might abandon that technique tonight. Let's put this on dimensionals. Sue says no gold flakes. I could. Shall I put a little bit? Shall I put a little bit of gold flakes on? Would you like me to? It needs something, doesn't it? Let's do a little smatter. Hey Kayla. We're managing to catch each other on our lives. It's so nice. I caught you on my Friday morning and this is your Monday morning. But we know the paste doesn't work with that leaf. So I think it would be fine. I think the paste would be fine over that stencil image if you did the whole background and then had a sentiment over the top or something like that. I think the paste with the leaves, with this small leaf image, they kind of don't, in my opinion, I don't think they go together very well. Right, autumn words. Let me just reach up. Or shall we make it birthday? What should we do? What is in the seasonal branches here? Oh, look, happy birthday wishes, which would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be nice. Get well wishes, you're in my thoughts. Sending an abundance of love. That's nice, isn't it? Sending an abundance of love. Let's do that. Oh, I've just put my stamp case in my paste. Oh Lordy. I am going to wipe that off, otherwise it will be on there. But it just whoops. There. How's the autumn leaf? It does actually. The autumn leaf ones. That's what I pulled off my shelf. But they're. I'm thankful. With a grateful heart, autumn teaches us that change can be beautiful. I'm thankful for all you do today and every day, and then to have you. I'm thankful to have you as a friend. I'm just thinking where I'm going to send this and for what kind of sticky memory, for what purpose. So I think I'm going to go with this. So let's sending an abundance of. I'll stick with the pecan. And let's do the love on a scrap bit. I love that you travel around to lives. It's nice. You see each other, don't you? See other people on the lives that you recognise. It's nice. And chat to each other as well then. Right. Love. Pop that up. Right. Shall we use a little. Do you know what? I don't think I'm going to get my gold flakes out. I've got paste and everything all over my hands, and I think it will just be a bit of a mess. So I'm going to just stick with maybe a little bit of gold mixed with a little bit of linen thread, and then find some gold sparkly gems to zhuzh it up a bit. Let's see if we can slide that under there. There maybe? That's okay there, isn't it? You could tuck that under there. Who has got the new adapters for your Take Your Pick tools? I love this new pokey tool. It's much longer and thinner than the original that comes with the Take Your Pick. So this is the original, and then this is the extra attachment, and I love it. It comes with the blade, it comes with the perforated blade and the craft knife, so you can swap them out as attachments too. But that one, I really like that. I use it all the time. I do. I love my Take Your Pick tool. I know you do. I may have the same. Kayla was sharing her love for Take Your Pick tools. I was like, I might have the same addiction. But yeah, the new tool accessories, you only need one. Really, honestly, you only need one because you can swap all the attachments out. But I bought them for when I was doing. I'm going to sort of in my defence. I'm going to mount my defence for my multiple Take Your Pick purchase. I bought them to have on the table when I was doing in-person card and a cuppa sessions, and I had one like a pot of things in the middle of the table. So I'd have a bone folder, I had a spare glue and things like that. And I decided that actually putting a Take Your Pick tool in each of those pots was a useful thing to have. And so I ended up with multiples that way. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. But it is nice not to have to interchange the tools, and you just pick up the one you want. But you don't have to, and you do only really need one. But it is a tool I would recommend. If you don't have one, I would definitely recommend it. And then you can get the attachments to go on, but super useful on your craft desk. Right, we have a bow. Let's grab some gem. We believe you. Thousands wouldn't, right, Gillian? Honestness. It was just an excuse to purchase them, really. Right, let's have a look. Gems. So we have adhesive backed solid gems. We've got these ones that have lost their backs. I don't know what they are. Pearls. And we've got these ones which are kind of autumnal, which these might be quite nice. These are the adhesive back speckled dot. I think these might be out of stock at the moment. And oh, bless you, Kayla. Love my bow. And these might be quite nice on here, but they're not shiny. They're a bit more, they've got some speckling, but they're more muted. I'm thinking I want some gold or the dark brown, because they've got the faceted kind of shine to them. I think I'm going to go with the brown faceted. So these are adhesive back solid gems, and they are lemon lolly, boho blue, and pecan pie, or maybe copper clay. I'd need to look in the catalogue, but they've got these teeny tiny ones which are so cute, so sweet. There we go. So they have still got a bit of shimmer to them, or a bit of, they catch the light, don't they? Let's do those. And should we mount that on some? Let's mount that on pecan pie. Reaching over for my. We could do the same as we did with the red one, couldn't we? If we trim this down a little. A trusty trimmer. Let's do a little off that side. And then, so the layer I'm going to cut is 14 and a half by 10.2. And we'll just mount that up on there. And then I'll show you the one that we made before. If you missed that one, the first one came together a lot quicker. There wasn't a whole paste mess in the middle of that one. It was just the paste worked. Right, base. Let's do it on the other half of the white that I cut for the first card. And then I've saved it. Good job the paste hadn't gone over the branch. I wasn't going to be colouring that again. Right, let's stick that down. That card. Make a small trim off that. Right, there we go. We have our autumn ones. This is seasonal branches. You might have purchased this when the annual catalogue came out, like I did. And you might not have seen much use from it. So hopefully this has given you a bit of inspiration. I know that the Artisan Design team, I don't know if Heather's still on here, Heather Maid and her Artisan Design team group made some beautiful cards with this stamp set and bundle. So go back over to the Stampin' Up page. I might see if I can hook it out and share it with you, but there's some beautiful makes on there as well if you're looking for some inspiration. So this is the second card, and this was the first card. So we've got Christmas and we've got autumn, same layout. I was hoping to add some autumn paste on this one, but if you're just catching in now, that didn't work out so smoothly. Holly says, you have inspired me. Oh, I'm so pleased. If you do end up having a go or making a card inspired by elements of or part of these cards, feel free. I'd love to see them. Either pop them in the comments of this live, or you can join the Stampin' Cove Facebook group and feel free to share them in there. We would love to see them. I think that is all from me. Just a reminder again that free shipping is from the 9th to the 11th. So that starts from 11 o'clock UK time tonight, actually, but will be from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday going through. And if you've got a wish list that is £60 or more, then I would highly recommend joining as an option. And if you want to reach out and message me, I would be happy to have a chat with you and answer any questions that you have. But there's no tie-in to that offer. It genuinely is as good as it looks. So £130 a product for only £64.35, or you can add more and pay the £99, which is the original kind of starter kit amount, and you get £175 a product. £175.50 actually into your kit, but you can't go a penny over that. So if you choose the 35 off, it's £130 exactly. So you want to get as close to that as possible with your wish list, and £175.50, no more than that in your starter kit. So there you go. That is all from me. I will see you all next Sunday. Have a fabulous week, whatever you are up to, and I will see you all soon. Take care for now. Bye, everyone.